Very special guest, all the way from fucking California. Introduce
California.
yourself.
I am Spooky, and I'm in a band called Spellgrinder.
Yeah, man. I might have to redo that. The fucking spell check keeps going Spellcaster.
Spellcaster, yeah, it doesn't want to do it right, but you know.
No, I'll let it all out afterwards. Technology.
Yeah, but you can't rely on technology, man. Like it's gonna let you down. It's trying to make us look ridiculous. And it's trying to
It
frustrate
is.
us. Yeah.
Makes us
Like
drink more.
yeah. Trying to make us drink more. See, it frustrates us and it impairs our decisions.
That's true, because the way the algorithm works, our attention spans have gone from like fucking, you could watch documentaries for hours, and now it's 20, 30 seconds. If it's longer than that, I'm watching it, man.
Yeah. I got like, I don't know, my brain is kind of scrambled. I did my whole, what is it called? I got a speeding ticket
Oh,
like a
yeah.
couple weeks ago, and I had to do like driver's safety training. And it's just like, it was like 2 hours of just tons of reading and then like 2 questions. And
Wow.
yeah, now I'm thinking about distracted driving and I'm thinking about impaired driving, even though I'm not driving right now.
Yeah.
And I can handle that shit. I wouldn't even be impaired.
No, right? No, I hear you. Hollywood says hello. But
yeah.
Dive into the band a little bit. You guys have a theme going on and stuff when you guys are playing, eh?
Yeah, we roll horror. You caught the show live of Spellgrinder?
Yeah.
Bless your heart. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yeah, man, we like horror a lot. I wanted, with Spellgrinder, I wanted to keep it horror, keep it fun. I didn't want a band where I was singing about like my feelings.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. But I don't want Spellgrinder to be about that. Like I like Misfits a lot. Misfits is evergreen,
Mm-hmm.
This right here. Oh, this is Dimebag. There you go.
Oh, that's cool, dude. I've seen, you guys seem to draw a lot of your influences from like Pantera, Metallica, the old school, like classic stuff.
Yeah, but like mixing and matching classic, like we don't shy away from blending 80s and 90s, like, which, Pantera for me feels like very 90,
Yeah.
Even like Danzig is very, late 80s, but it feels like 1990 to me, whereas like, some Priest or like, like all the Big Four stuff.
Yeah.
It's very 80s,
So like the horror genre.
Live there.
Like what kind of movies? Like the old school, like Freddy's, Jason's, obviously Mike Myers, right?
Yeah. I started off like in just like, I was raised Mormon. And my mom tried to like raise us right, but also she was a little naive, and so she would drop bombs on us like the abominable Dr. Phibes, like when we were like 5, And it's fun, and stuff like Birds and what happened to Baby Jane, and just weird movies, and then all the Universal monster movies, and then got into like 80s slashers.
Yeah.
Like gothic horror. I like all the Hammer stuff. I like, monster. I like bad. I like big budget bad.
Yeah.
I like, kind of like everything. If it's good, like shit. The last thing that came out that like blew my mind was like Malignant. I like Malignant a lot. That was a good movie.
Yeah. No, I feel.
Like, yeah.
All right. Our co-host is here, baby.
Howdy.
Hello. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. I heard it's like 3 a.m. for you.
It is 4 minutes to 3.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Spooky.
Hi, Spooky. I'm Ilza.
Good to meet you.
I'm just waking up.
Yeah,
I got some
we're talking
coffee.
about horror movies. A lot of horror
I
movies
watched-
are set at 3 a.m.
I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre a couple of nights ago. It is such a waste of time. It's horrible
The new
movie
one,
still.
right?
Yeah, blood and gore and everything. Everyone's like, I don't like that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
it
a
was pretty
lighter.
fun.
I heard the new one was like totally fucked up.
Yeah,
It's
you
like-
know, like they started off with like these kind of like young, hip, pretty people,
Yeah.
and they're going into Texas. And you know, I lived in Texas for a long time, and I'm a Californian, and you hear a lot of people saying like, "Don't California my Texas." It's a theme there, and it's you kind of see that working itself out in the beginning of the movie, and also like. I mean, they all seemed like they were awesome people, but like I was ready for them all to die like a minute into the movie. So
Right.
it was nice seeing things work out. The new one's it's not for everyone, Hollywood Red. I know. I own the original. I don't think I'm gonna own the remake. You know.
Yeah.
I don't feel that need.
The original was fantastic, and kind of being from the South there, that movie always got me, you know. When I started traveling over to the east and through the desert and shit down into Texas, it was like, fuck this. I can see how this movie could be based on true story, you know.
yeah. That and like Deliverance. Like, there's some movies that just like you don't need to know if you're out there.
Oh, Deliverance, that's a classic, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Good
big
movies.
horror movie fan, so I don't know them. I only know that one. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Only one I know. That and is it Scream?
Scream.
Yeah, that one I remember. I'm having a
Scream.
cigarette.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're both coming back now. Right now horror is having a renaissance. Like there is so much new horror coming out. There's so many platforms for horror, but there's also so much budget going into horror. You know, all those James Wan movies are just kicking butt, making money. So like people are dumping into horror right now. And there's a lot of movies that they suck, but not in a good way. But
yeah, I've been introducing Hollywood to that since I've been here. Fucking all the old '80s cheese horrors, you know.
Yeah. Do you watch The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs on Shudder?
Yeah. Where's my
He
book?
used to have a show like called Monster Vision on TNT in the 90s. And he's like this handsome Texas dude. And he's really funny and witty and cool. And he knows everything about horror. And he just shows you these movies. Like some of them are good, some of them ain't, you know?
Yeah.
And
the old
he's got
B
this great show. Yeah, like a lot of B stuff, you know? And it's a great way to watch a lot of those movies that are really hard to enjoy. If you can kind of like see them with a host, you know, like Elvira. And
I was going to say Elvira was another big classic.
I used to watch a lot of Mystery Science Theater 3000 when I was a kid, you know, like that made those movies good, you know?
Yeah, The Twilight Zone, when it was first, I watched all the originals, all the black and whites, right?
Yeah.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah. Oh, I just got this one box set. I haven't seen these. My wife just picked this up. It's the Friday the 13th TV show, which like Jason is nowhere to be found. It's just like episodic horror, or not episodic. What is it like? Little just vignettes, you know, like Tales from the Crypt, but without the Crypt Keeper, you know.
Oh yeah, okay.
Which is another.
I remember that.
Here, I'll show you. I got a Tales from the Crypt pinball machine.
Oh, dude, that's
awesome.
Yeah, got a lot of things. We got a bar. Here, look, I'm gonna show you. That's my wife with a blanket. We got a bar.
Oh,
Where is it? It's over there. Got a bar.
Oh shit, man, awesome.
Yeah, we never leave. Like
I can't wait to visit.
yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are not that far away, right?
I didn't know we were live yet. I see now that everybody can see my morning face.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Working, man. Like
Yeah.
3 a.m. is not my time. You know, I
That's
mean, I'm always
nice.
puffy here. That's why I
You're
like,
saying I'm puffy.
yeah, I get puffy.
She's got a Mystery Science Theater shadow tattooed on her back there.
That's rad. That's
Yeah.
rad.
Oh, Hollywood. Lots of love, my friend. Lots of love. Lots of love. I am very tired. I set my alarm so I don't miss Monday Night Metal. So welcome to Monday Night Metal.
Thank you. This is our first Monday back too, since we took our yearly break, right?
Yeah.
Doug
Felt like a
Clifton.
year-long break.
If you're watching, Doug, we got your back.
Yeah, Doug, where you at? This is
I
what
know.
Doug does to me. Doug is my not my he's Spellgrinder's like unofficial manager. Like Doug he's moving and shaking in the 29 Palms area. It's a very small community. It's got a metal community, but it's a community in the state of flux. There's a lot of people coming out here from Los Angeles, and you know, there's a potential for growth out here. And Dangerous Doug has his finger on the pulse out here, and he set up a big show out here, and he's getting all these bands together. But every time something comes together, like, where's Dangerous Doug? Like, he thinks it's better to hang out with his family and like Big Bear or something than to like, you know, hang out with me.
Yeah, I had that last year. I did a couple shows over at my buddy's place, and I only made one of them. I was stuck working, hired the band, paid it, sent them his way, right? Fucking
Yep.
to see a single, just the one. That's because it was my birthday bash, so fucking I had to be there.
I know, man. It's your party. Yeah.
Yeah, but this year, man, we're planning one here in Ontario for sure, and then we'll go from there. But we'll see. I'll announce that. I have 2 bands confirmed. I'm waiting on the other 2, and then we'll start promoting and announcing that.
Dope. Yeah.
So how's the you said you just got out of the studio. How was that for you today?
It's good. It's always a frustrating process. Like it's giving me headphone hair, which I'm just, headphone hair. What do you do? So working on some new songs, and I mean, today I came out ahead. Sometimes you go in there and it's like you come out and it's just like, what have I done? I've flushed a day down the toilet, Well, today I came out and we got 3 songs cooking right now. I know which one the single's going to be, All of them potentially all hits, but one of them is just like, oh, it's good. It is so good. And it was good in my mind. It was good in my mind. I went and worked on it over the weekend, and it sounded like bullshit. And I was like, what did I do wrong? And I got stoned.
Yeah.
Played video games, and I realized what I was doing wrong, and I went and I fixed it. But it's my process.
Yeah, that's a good process.
Good process.
Are you you say you're working on new material. When is the launch of your new material? When are you launching it?
Well, I don't have any deadlines set, but so right now there's some new things. The first 6 songs that Spellgrinder released, I did those alone as a solo artist. I didn't have a band yet. I put them together. I'm playing everything. Okay. I produced it, and I had this really talented dude mix and master it. He made it sound just slamming, But with these new songs, I got a full band now, and so I'm still recording everything at home, the same style, but with different dudes. And I'm going to be recording the drums in a different studio hoping it yields better results. You know, there's going to be a slight morph in the sound. So the earlier stuff, it was way more just like, it was a little more technical priest as far as the drums are concerned, you know, just because I was being ridiculous. You know, I was really enjoying that, but I want to go in more of like a Danzig, like first 3 albums direction, you know, like really hard riffs, Pantera kind of riffs, but like that Chuck Biscuit's fat groove, just big pocket, just, you know, just things that are a little bit more fun to play. Now that I'm actually like in the cockpit playing with some guys, like there's a couple songs like Gryla. I feel like I'm doing math while I'm playing, you know, and it's just like I don't want to do that. I want to write something that's more like just to fill in some gaps in the set for one thing, because we got a strong 25 minutes right now, but you know, fill in some gaps in the set. All right, we need another fast song. We need another mid-tempo. We need something that has just like the sickest breakdown in the history of the universe. We need like a lock up your daughter's song, a lock up your grandma's song, a lock up your mom's song, you know, lock up your dad's song, you know,
the whole family.
Yeah, lock up the whole family. Yeah.
What's that? Hide your kids.
Yeah, different points of the set. Just everyone takes turns using the restroom, you know, because spell grinder is dangerous for everyone, you know.
Is there oh, go ahead. What else?
No, I'm asking if you're on water. I see you drinking water.
Yeah, I'm on water today.
You're on beer.
Yeah. He's got
just cheers.
Yeah, king of waters. Yeah.
Do you have a day? Huh?
I'm making my own mead, dude. I'm just waiting to buy the still for it.
That's rad. Yeah,
interesting. So is being in Spell Grinder your only job, or do you have a day job? Is there something else that you do, or do you do music full time?
Oh, I most definitely have a day job. I got a day career. Like being in a band ain't cheap. If you want to be in a band, like I believe, if you want to be in a band, if you want to be successful, like I'm not going to name my price saying like, all right, I will make art as soon as someone pays me to make art. No one wants to do that for me, you know. So I got a full time. I work, if I'm lucky, I work about 60 hours a week. And I work full time on Spell Grinder. You know, I wake up at about 4 a.m. every day, and I drink my coffee, and I like watch horror movies and play video games, and I write songs. And the ones that don't suck, I finish out, and then you know, release them. But like it's you got to be obsessed, and you got to pay to play, man. Guitars ain't free.
Nope.
Like strings ain't free, gas ain't free. And I really got to make it worth my band's time. Look at that. I mean, that's cute, right?
That is so pretty. Whoa! There's mine.
Here we go.
Chick, I want to show you something.
Well, how about y'all? You guys do day jobs? Like
I do, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
That is Gina.
What's that?
Her name is Gina.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She's a little sausage dog.
Yeah.
She's very upset because I opened her. Like,
it's nighttime for her.
She's like, why the fuck are you showing me to these people?
Back up, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, I work construction. Right now I'm on hiatus because of the weather and shit, right? But then when it fucking snows like mad, then I can't work where I'm working, so I go help another buddy shovel snow and shit, right? Trying to make a buck. But every dollar I make that doesn't pay a bill goes back into the show, you know? So
that's it. Yeah, like you got to invest in yourself, and you know, no one's ever really been inspired to just pay for me to make art all the time.
I'm also struggling to find someone to give me money so I can just enjoy my life.
I want to be paid for
my life.
my good looks. Yeah, I know. It's bullshit. I
No.
got to get on TikTok and I got to shake my butt.
Are you on TikTok?
No, I'm not. I'm 40 years old. I don't think they let people like me on TikTok.
They actually will. Do you know how many guys there are that are in bands that's got TikTok pages and actually play their riffs and everything and just post their videos of the sick riffs? And
I
stuff
believe
like
it. I know it's
You're
been
never too old for
exposed.
TikTok, eh?
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around it. It like I'm emerging as someone who understands these things. Like I really have to challenge myself to engage on Instagram and Facebook. And like Instagram, I do pretty good on. Facebook is a fucking ghost town for me, you know? Like I don't know what to do. Like I go and I like people's shit and I go and follow motherfuckers and I go and I oh my, what do? I do paid ads. Nothing. It's the same 5 people liking my shit and I love those 5 people. But you know,
5 more.
I don't know how to crack that code, man. Like
No, right?
Instagram, it's fruitful right now. I'm playing like very masculine music. I just feel like I would look like a fucking pedophile on like a more like youth-based,
Yeah.
you know,
No,
social media platform. Like
No, not at all. If you want followers and stuff, I really suggest that you try TikTok. It's not that difficult, and you actually use the hashtags metal and metal music and all that, and you'll see how many people you pick up that actually just listen to that kind of music on TikTok.
shit.
So
All right,
please,
all right.
give it a try. Give it a try. It's not
No,
for
you're right.
20-year-olds.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Hey,
All
TikTok,
right,
don't
I'm
get
doing it. I'm doing it. When I do it,
We're bringing on board new people.
I'm on TikTok, so you can go follow me and I will follow you. I'll be your first follower, okay?
you'll be my first follow. All right, I'm gonna get on
Yes, the
TikTok.
Stone Daisies will be your first follower.
I will follow you. All right.
I will
Now, I
follow
know-
you as well.
We're now streaming on your YouTube as well, right?
Yes, I'm trying to fix it. We're on my Facebook. I'm not sure if YouTube works yet. It's
Yep,
way
it
too
came
early to worry about. Is it working?
I believe it is, yes.
Okay. I'm not echoing. Hey.
We stream to a few places. I don't even know half of the places we go to. So
That's rad.
Hello.
Guys, thank you for
Wherever we
including me
are.
on your stuff.
yeah, hey man, it's an honor.
I really
You're also
appreciate it.
from
Like, that's a
Canada.
big move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
Are
you
you
know,
also
and
from
thank you,
Canada,
Dangerous
hey?
Doug.
No, he's down California.
Oh, they're in
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, I'm in California.
Nice.
That was
I'm in
the desert.
29 Palms, which is like the Mojave Desert, California.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
wow.
by Joshua Tree, which is very hip. You
I'll
know?
be
And it's never cold there. Hey.
Yeah. Well, no. It gets cold. It's never
But not
comfortable.
often.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's always brutal. People were not supposed to live here, and we did.
burning
It was
hot
a
or
Marine
it's
base. Yeah. They drop bombs like all hours of the night, like at the Marine base over here. It's crazy. Like our dogs go nuts, just like it just shakes the windows. And
I don't know.
what you
Somewhere
gonna
there's
do?
an echo. I don't know if it's mine. Is it mine?
like
Am I
landmines.
echoing? Am I echoing? I'm hearing myself.
No, not on my end.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just because it's very, very late.
yeah. You've never been
Or
so quiet.
early in the morning. Do you have any shows that you guys that you are doing? Any tours or live shows that you're doing that the guys can watch out for?
Yeah, well, we just played our first out at the Palms in Wonder Valley, which was cool. And right now, I am working with a couple other local bands to book the follow up to that. And with the help, I'm gonna enlist the talents of Dangerous Doug because he's a mover and shaker. Get him on this. But there's a band that lives out here called Flames of Durga, and they're really cool. I want to play with them, so I've been talking to them. And there's this band called Motorhead, and they're like a Motorhead tribute band. But the bass player and guitar player are ladies, and the drummer's a dude, and they wail. And I caught them in this other band called Gacy DC. Do you guys know Gacy DC? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's gay AC/DC. And I saw them play with Motorhead out here in the desert, and they were just awesome. And I want to recreate that night, but with Spellgrinder and with that band Flames of Durga, because they're real hot. And I think that would be just a slamming thing to do out in the Palms. It's just like this. It's like the Cantina Bar in Star Wars. It's out in the middle of nowhere, like really crazy looking stage. I think it's like an inverted skateboard ramp. So, go out and do that. We're very young in our development. So we just played our first show, and it went good. We slayed. We put a lot of work into it, but like we slayed. It's great.
Yeah. How long have you been making music? How long have you been playing in a band or in your own band and making music?
Yeah, well, Spellgrinder, I mean, just me longer than I should admit. I should be better at it by now, Spellgrinder's been around for like a year and a half, we'll say, right? My personal manager is here. She's, yeah, thank you. She's off camera. Just like telling me I'm doing it wrong. Like, do you guys like professional wrestling? Yeah, she's my Miss Elizabeth. I'm Macho Man. Yeah, Miss Elizabeth, and I'm the cream. So, that was when it was. It's been around like a year and a half, but I've only had members in the band for like, 4 months. Yeah. So
everything's still
new, and I had ads out and I was fishing around a lot, and I was about to have I have friends in LA who I've been in bands with before. I lived in Los Angeles before, so I got a lot of LA friends. So like they'd be perfect for it. They got the look, they got the attitude, they got the chops. They just live 2 hours away. Maybe I got to just drive out there, Like when I lived in Texas, I used to drive out to San Antonio to have a band because I lived out in the boonies. So I would drive 2 hours every weekend and just go play with these assholes, Nice guys. But, so I was willing to do the driving, but I was optimistic. But the only people that played out here were these like really kind of, I mean, if they weren't already in bands, there's just a lot of like kind of like normal dudes, or people that don't necessarily play the kind of heavy metal that I play. Out here, they have desert metal, but it's more of like a stoner doom kind of scene. And my shit's like fucking like it's standard tuning, fucking, like
heavy.
Yeah, like, Aussie kind of, like not Sabbath, but like that Randy Rhoads, that kind of major shit, like my stuff isn't doomy, and that's cool, but I just realized it's not for me. I like high frequencies. I'm a treble junkie,
I've just recently...
Spellgrinder, like, been doing that just because, like, I love heavy metal, but I could never find a band that sounded like Spellgrinder sounds. I wanted a band that had like this kind of Pantera, just this edge, but this like I like the Danzig kind of the groove and the sexiness and the bluesiness, and then like, kind of like glam leanings, like T-Rex, The Sweet, Alice Cooper, but without being like glam metal, which is like poodle rock. Like I didn't want to do poodle rock, I wanted to do something that had like that cool swagger and like some danger and some like thrash cred, but you know, also like be focused, 2.5-minute songs, big beginnings, middle, and endings,
10
radio
minutes.
friendly, you know, real short attention span. I was a punk rocker growing up, you know, I mean, to this day I'm a punk rocker. So like, I got a short fucking attention span.
Yeah. 3 minutes.
I'm an okay musician, you know.
I have that same problem.
I can't do. I mean, like I can. Like I have listened to like the 15-minute song. I've done it, you know. Like, but I don't make a habit out of it, you know. Like usually, like I want to hear something that's just like boom, and it just like just nails you. Don't bore us. Get to the chorus, you know, and like fist pump that shit, you know. And there's a lot of just cool groovy bands right now that don't do that. So I wanted to be in the band that did it, you know, and fucking served it up, you know, make metal for the guy who was wanting to hear that, you know, a little bit of undercover like L7 in there because L7 is amazing, you know, like undercover like grunge in there, but like I like that shit, you know.
If you're into punk, metal, or grunge, you must listen to Joy Club's album that launches today. That's actually today.
No, that's tomorrow. 27th.
It's today by me. It is 3:22 on Tuesday morning.
That's right.
All right, I'll check it out. You're coming out from the future.
I'll send it over
I'm coming
your
from the future. Monday night is awesome.
Yeah, I felt like a time traveler there because it was 20-something hours, and there's a 7-hour time difference between us. So I landed. I was all fucked up. What time is it, man?
Oh man, yeah. I don't know how to do that. My personal manager takes care of that, or my cell phone. My cell phone seems to know where I am and what time it is. You know.
I have that same problem. I just don't have someone that can check me up. So if I don't wake up, I miss the whole interview.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just set it on the wrong day because it's a day after, and it's just confusing as fuck sometimes.
Oh yeah, I had to, you know, figure your time zone out, then take her time zone into account. It's like, okay, you'll be live.
Did that, man.
You're live this time, and I'm live at this time.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. We're omnipresent right now. We're technically omnipresent. We are all space and time right now.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Spellcaster.
Yeah, that's interesting.
There,
That's interesting.
That.
What is the best? Oh, that's awesome. Is that your merch? Is that part of your merch? So
this
do you
part
have
of our merch? You guys can go on our Bandcamp page. It's Bandcamp / Spellgrinder. And Spellgrinder is it's one big ass word.
Yeah. Well,
So
I remember when you told me
shit. Like we've never hyphenated in our lives.
Yeah, mine's all fucked up.
Yeah. I don't use compound words, you know, like I don't do that. That's not me. So yeah, man. Yeah, we got some t-shirts, we got patches.
Oh, nice.
Maybe we have other stuff. And also, before I forget, because I just get so wrapped up. Spellgrinder is on World Without End, an underground tribute to Sam Hain.
No way. And I got it on vinyl.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, Black Donut Records. And look, we're track 2.
Oh, that's sick, man.
Boom.
That is amazing.
Hey.
Is that also available in your merch shop?
No, you know what? See, like I have the track that I have on there, like because the time has passed, I've uploaded it onto our Spotify. But this go to Black Donut Records. Just I can't throw out from memory. I can't throw out a link. But Black Donut Records, they may still have some vinyl available. They had some CDs, vinyl, but it was limited quantities. They may be doing another pressing because these like sold.
Mine.
Like Spellgrinder only had out like 2 songs, maybe just one. When I got reached out to by the guy from Black Donut Records, and because like I had been like putting up songs and like hashtagging like Danzig and Misfits and Sam Hain, that's how he came to the band. And so he hit me up. He's like, "Would you like to be on this compilation? But I need the song in like a week and a half." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I got out my Sam Hain, and I'm just like skimming through the songs, like, what is the easiest song to do? the easiest song to do that ain't taken, because like the hits, not that they had hits, but I mean, you know, like the more like, you know, fist pumpers, they had been taken, I think. Like I saw a list of what had been done, and so I found All Murder, All Guts, All Fun, which is just about the love of horror movies, which is like right up Spellgrinder's alley, you know?
Perfect.
And just knocked that shit out. And really, because I knew it was going to be an underground punk tribute, I tried really, really hard to make it as like produced and bloated and slick as fucking possible, because I wanted to really stick out on this underground punk tribute, you know, like and all the bands on here are dope, and my track on it's not the best on here. Like there's a couple on here that I'm like, ooh, you ate my lunch, you know, on you. But
yeah,
you know,
so I'm a bit slow because it is early. We have we do have guests watching us. So we just want to say hi to Kyla and Hollywood, and then Heather from Shadow Point as well. Guys, thanks for joining us. Sorry we're so late or late to say hi to you guys. I'm still waking up. It is Tuesday morning, Monday night for you guys. So thanks for joining us on Monday Night Metal, because it's got a better ring than Tuesday night or Tuesday morning metal. Monday night.
Come from the future.
Thanks for joining us. And then we've got Spellgrinder, yeah, and he's been telling us about everything. So I want to ask you a question. At what point in your life did you realize that you wanted to be a musician?
all right. We see, like, I know the answer to this. Like, there's a part of my life where it was just like, boing, like, I knew it. Like, I had always been really into music, and, you know, just loved singing, dancing, just hearing it. Just like, it was always very exciting. But, I was in 3rd grade. So how old are you in 3rd grade? Like 9? I'm like 9. And I lived in Toledo, Oregon, and I'm in the back. Oh, thank you. All right.
Oh, cheers.
Wow.
Cheers. All right. So I'm like in the back of my stepdad's truck, and my mom pulls out AC/DC Back in Black on CD. She had just got it. And she told me a story. She told me and my sisters a story about when she was first dating my dad. She got in his mint green Cadillac and put on a tape of Carla Bonoff. She's like, "You have anything like crazy?" And he put on this song. And so she puts in the CD, skips it forward. And I'd never heard this in my life. She had just got the CD. I mean, it was like what, like 1990, so CDs were pretty new, you know? And oh my God. It was just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And I lost my mind, you know? I was like, what is this? And my stepdad is like, you know, it's AC/DC. And I was like, all right. Why do the guitars sound like that? and he's like, "Oh, playing an SG through a Marshall." I was like, "All right," and it was on. Like, I came out, from third grade on, SG through a Marshall. Like,
That's
I
sick.
wanted to do that, like, just listen to music through my headphones, close my eyes, like, I just wanted to rock the fuck out of people, I wanted to write songs. I wanted to, like, I noticed some music was better than other music. And I tried to, like, figure out, well, why do I like this part of this song more than the rest of the song? Why doesn't someone just write a song out of the best part of the song? Why do they fill it out with 4 minutes of bullshit when only that one part is good? And so, like, I started, like, trying to figure out, like, how can you write better songs that are just good all the time? Like, because I had a shitty attention span, and that's how I wanted to do it. I just wanted music that was, like, always interesting, Like, AC/DC does that. Like, AC/DC just from the first fucking pound.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the most dangerous Doug of all time.
Yeah, baby.
Mr. Doug, I forgot that if you live stream on my Facebook, I need to go change the privacy settings. Otherwise, you can't see the messages. So I just remembered, like, 40 minutes into the interview, maybe just go and change it, and then suddenly all Doug's. Doug has been here for a while. I'm sorry that your messages only come up now.
Just came up on mine now. Just loaded up fucking 300 of them.
His ears are burning. You heard me talking about him.
Yeah.
Doug is the man.
Can't wait to meet up with him.
Yeah, I gotta buy him some booze. Like, I have never actually met Doug.
Neither have I.
Met him in person, only
in
on
the same town, but I just became aware of him like a month ago, and he's a cool dude. We've talked a lot, but he's got a family, and I'm a flaky piece of shit. So
oh, you like
he's a big fan.
Live in the desert.
Yep. No, he's a cool dude. Like, he's the guy that is building the scene out in the desert, I think. Like, I don't really know what Doug does, because I don't know him that deep, but I know he's really enthusiastic about spreading the word about these heavy metal bands that he's very passionate about. So we need more Dougs.
We do need more Dougs. That's why we also, everybody's trying to get you guys' music out, and all the guys that we interview, and they're trying to help you from our side. What piece of advice have you gotten in the music industry of something that you will tell someone that just starts, that someone maybe told you?
I've gotten a lot of advice. Not all of it's good.
Usually that isn't.
A lot of stuff, I got the advice after the fact. Like, I jump around a lot. Dangerous Doug. Yeah. I jump around a lot with projects, and what that has done is it has made me untrustworthy to my audience. If you're going and doing the same thing your whole creative life, I'm 40 years old now. Like, I've been making music, writing, producing, like, on the stage. I've been doing it since it's like 17, and different phases, different bands, different things, different sounds, different looks. And I commit to it. It's completely honest to me, but it jumps around, and it's really hard for an audience to track. Someone's told me, like, maybe you should have just focused on one thing, but I can't think of anything that I would
rather do.
I would rather not do. Like, I want to do whatever the fuck I want all the fucking time. And, like, there were times where I was a session and touring musician, and I relied on that so I could, like, pay my rent to sleep on someone's couch, like, barely getting by. And the reward is that I get to play, you know, mall rock that I can't relate to. And have someone tell me how to dress. It's not what I want to do. You know, I feel like I'm an artist, and I feel like I want to do whatever the fuck I want to do. And the way that I've been able to afford to do that is to work and play. And all the people that I know that are successful, they're the hardest working fucking people I've ever fucking met. And they're not waiting for permission, and they're not waiting for a go sign. They're not waiting for their GoFundMe to fill up. They're out fucking hustling. Like, I grew up gangsta. You fucking hustle. You hustle the fuck. And you make your money, you go and you make your moves, and you hustle. Like, I can't imagine just waiting for someone to be like, oh no, dude, you know what? You don't have any fucking thing to show for yourself, but you should write songs for me, and I'll pay for you to do it. Like it ain't cheap to make music. So you know, maybe the best advice I got was work hard. You know, and actually, you know what? Like, it wasn't given to me in person, but it was a life-changing event. I was on tour with an Australian rock singer. And we were touring with Ted Nugent.
Oh wow!
All over the United States, and we had a date where we were stopped at Graceland, and we were walking around Graceland. It was my first time I'd ever gone to Graceland, and you know, home of fucking Elvis Presley.
Yeah,
I love Elvis.
Elvis.
So, do you have Elvis on your arm?
I got a couple Elvis tattoos because I fucking love Elvis. Yeah.
I also love
this is
Elvis.
my Elvis sarcophagus. There's like a
Oh,
mummy
wow.
Elvis sarcophagus. But I saw Elvis's plane, and on the tail said TCB. You know, with a lightning bolt. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And someone said it was his motto. It meant taking care of business in a flash. I was like, oh my God. And till then, I was kind of like, I was hustling. I was busting my ass because living in LA, like on minimum wage, riding the bus for 5 hours a day and having a band, you don't sleep, you don't eat, you don't mind, you know, it's fine. But man, it was rough. And TCB in a flash, taking care of business in a flash, that changed my fucking life. It just, I made working hard my religion. Like, rock and roll has always been my religion, but like working hard meets rock and roll, you can get a lot done, you know? And that's what I would tell anyone. Just work hard, take care of business in a flash. Don't fucking wait, do it fast. Like, fucking make some moves.
Yeah,
that's one thing. I don't think there's a musician out there that just, these things just happen to them. I think all of them work hard. I like the advice that you have given the guys. Thank you so much. And then Doug wants to know, but shouldn't he know these things? Doug, you should know these things.
Yeah, Doug.
He wants to know what this future is for Spell Grinder, and then new album or shows that you guys have.
Let's see. This might sound like shit over the phone, but Doug, you want to hear the very beginning of a new song of ours?
Oh, we'd be honored. That's nice, man. I like
that. Those are like an Iggy Pop thing.
Right?
I like it.
That Megadeth deal?
Yeah, that song is called Ready, Willing, and Evil. Like that right now, that's the one that I'm the most excited about. Like, I did a demo of it over the weekend, and I came out of the studios going like, what did I just do? It sounds like bullshit. Like in my mind, it was awesome. You know, it was like, does it need like 9-part harmonies and a synthesizer? Like, you know, I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? And And then yesterday I was self-medicating, and
Yeah,
and
we
it
all
came to
do.
me. Yeah, that's how I think. Also, I play on the Solar
The
guitars.
guitar, that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have an
Wow.
endorsement deal. I am the Solar Guitars endorsed artist.
Oh, huge shout out to them, man.
Yeah,
That is so
Ola.
awesome. I want to see what's on that guitar. Just hold it a little bit closer. What picture is that?
Oh, that's sick.
That is so cool.
Yeah, like
I love
Spellgrinder
it.
is a very like rad band. You know, like I mean we're cool, but we're a little extra, so we're technically rad. You know, and you know the guitar has to be a rad guitar. We play rad amps. You know, we play rad guitars, and yeah, like I a lot of advice that I got that really helped me with Spellgrinder was from Ola England from Solar Guitars. He has this great YouTube channel. He's got a big personality and he's very knowledgeable, but he's not quite like me. I've got I don't know. I don't want to take this away from him. He might have one too, but like I'm very dense. There's nothing that I'm like amazing at, you know, like I'm not really good at any instrument. I'm not great at technical things like production. I'm not great at anything. I'm just like I'm good, you know? And
Good.
and I like, and it's really hard for me to maintain friendships because I'm a son of a bitch, you know, and so I need to like make art all by myself, and I want to make really good sounding stuff, and everything that I always made, it's cool, you know, it's all right, but there's just something about it. It just kind of sounds like lo-fi and janky, and you know, like I was trying to crack the code so that things that I would self-produce sounded awesome, right? And really, Ola videos really helped crack the code for that for me. Because, like, for one thing, I studied how to make heavy metal, you know, for a really long time. Like the tones, the sonic space, all that kind of stuff was a little foreign to me, you know. Like I was working more in like hard rock, you know, and Ola would like I found out because I was trying to find the perfect Dimebag Darrell guitar amp. I wanted to just get an amp so I could sound like, all right, what's the best Dimebag Darrell guitar amp to get? You know, do I need to get the Randall Warhead? Should I get the Krankenstein? Should I get the Dime one? Like, what should I get?
Yeah.
You know. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a cool name,
Mr.
man.
Josh.
Too much metal for one hand, dude. All right.
Yeah.
So I would watch those videos, and he would start running the different Dimebag amplifiers and show which one got that Dimebag tone. And I remember he saw the Warhead, and he was really unimpressed with it, which I still bought one. But I saw him playing on his amp, the Randall Satan. And that amp sounded fucking dope. So I started looking for Randall Satans. Then I found the Randall Scott Ian head, watched a couple videos about that, and I was like, oh, that's me. Because Anthrax, like, I'm probably going to lose some people right now. Like, of the big four, my favorite is Anthrax. I fucking love Anthrax. Like,
I've seen them like 7 times.
yeah, and that's not to take away from the other three. I fucking love them, but I fucking love Anthrax, and I put Anthrax above all the rest. And that amp was Anthrax in a box, and not that I play it stock, you know, I play it with like a Fortin Zool noise gate and with the Fortin, either the Fortin 33 or the Fortin grind just to boost it, you know. And and those are it's because Ola would slap those on everything. He'd play every amp. He's like, that's cool. Then he'd slap those 2 pedals on. It's like, well, fuck, I better get those too, you know. So Ola was just showing me all the building blocks on how to get a great metal tone and then he would be talking about recording software. Or, you know, I don't do reamping. I just do microphones. You know, because I'm a total fucking troglodyte. I don't know how to work. I don't know how to work technology very well.
No, I've had since I got my computer built. Like once I get it here, I've got it built to do streaming and recording on. And fuck, I can't figure out how to actually record anything, man.
Dude, yeah, but you still got like 3 brains. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go to YouTube or something, watch some videos, I guess, right?
Nothing wrong with
man.
that.
Hey, God bless YouTube.
Yeah,
God
university,
bless YouTube.
the university channel of the world.
Oh yeah, man. I've lied my way into some sticky situations, and then YouTube got me through. You know.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I do electrical work, shit, you know? And they're like, oh my God, what? YouTube.
Like, I'll take it apart to fix it and be like, fuck, YouTube.
Yeah.
What am I missing?
Yeah.
I've also YouTubed a couple of things that I needed to do and don't know how. If you don't know how to do something and you ask on Facebook, it's because you're too lazy to Google YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. I know. Sometimes I look for people that are applying to jobs, like on Facebook, but they're not applying to jobs. They're just like posting, like, "Hey, does anyone know about any jobs?" It's just like,
Right?
really?
Kayla says she's on YouTube right now to navigating TikTok. That's
Yeah.
nothing. Let me tell you a
Kyla,
funny
tell
story.
me.
On this TikTok, let me tell you a funny story. So I'm on TikTok, but I'm not very good with technology overall. I know how to work my cell phone and like the basic things. So everything I know, I teach myself as well. So we're busy driving, and I put my phone like up to make a TikTok, and my phone falls, and I look at the screen, and it's got like my screen is red, and I'm like, what happened? And I'm trying to fix this, and I'm like busy for half an hour because I can't figure out why did my screen go red every time I go into TikTok. The screen's red, and then I realized that I pressed the button somewhere, and it's a filter, like a red filter, but I can't seem to get the filter off. It also took me YouTube and a lot of Googling and stuff to see how to get the red filter off my TikTok. So it happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Oh.
So true.
Yeah. Well, good looking out. I'll probably repeat that mistake, so now I know how to avoid that. Like,
Yeah.
If you need any help, Kayla, you as well. If you guys need any help, I'm more than willing to help you guys over Messenger. It's not that difficult, but really use the tools. TikTok is the next big thing, especially for artists and people that do their own artwork and looking for that advertisement. I mean, your longest videos that you can make is 3 minutes. So if you put something on there and you get your things up, you'll get a lot more what do you call it, fans and followers and stuff for your music. So please try it. I will definitely go and like your stuff as well.
Yeah.
Oh, great! It sounds like a great tool.
Sharing a
It
lot
is.
of your stuff as it comes out up on the page as well. Anytime you guys got a new or something, I'll chuck her up. If you got concert dates, I'll throw them up because half of our audience is U.S., South Africa, Mexico, Brazil. We broke into Russia. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Do one of those like big old Monsters of Rock concerts, Pantera. Love that shit.
Yeah. Is there anything else we should cover for the night?
No, Krista,
man.
we just want to say hi to Krista and them again, to everybody. Everybody we missed, Josh, Doug, Kayla, Krista, Hollywood, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
So we're
Thanks
good,
so
eh?
much.
We'll call out a night.
Thank you.
Man.
Do you have anything else you would like our audience to know? Where they can find your stuff?
I really appreciate the opportunity to come on y'all's show, and thank you for being gracious hosts, very generous, and thank y'all for tuning in. And I think this this is going to like get some wheels and it'll keep on living. You know, I'll be promoting this because it's been a lot of fun talking to y'all. I'm going to work out TikTok now.
Yeah.
Please, if you have any
My
troubles, just
brain
pop
is
me a
fried
message.
right
I'll
now.
help you.
I appreciate that. Like, I'll wait till. Are you going to be up all night, or are you going back to bed?
Well, it's 10 to 4 now in the morning, and the sun comes up at about 1:45. But I usually wake up by 4:40 by myself, and then I back into bed, and then I wake up at 6 o'clock again. So I'm thinking of staying awake and going to watch, because I live in a little town called St. Francis in the Eastern Cape. So the ocean is about, I don't want to lie, I think 40 meters from my house. Then
Yeah.
you go down, and we've got a private beach, and we're in the docks and everything. So the sun comes up. So the sunrises are amazing, but you have to walk past the docks. So now that I'm awake, I'll probably just make another cup of coffee and go do a sunrise walk, and then come back. So I'm trying not to get back into bed now, and then tomorrow or tonight I can go to bed early.
All right.
Early again.
Well, it's been
Right
a
on.
pleasure meeting with the both of you. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a huge pleasure. It's a huge pleasure. We're working on the Stone Daisies part as well to get you guys on there as well, but we'll keep in touch. Please, we definitely want
Awesome.
you guys on.
Yep, perfect, guys. And we'll round that up. Fucking once again, Monday Night Metal, baby. We're back. So we're back on to tomorrow. I got Johnny Ketchup from the Quiets on tomorrow night. So yeah.
See you
But
tomorrow.
bunch of people on lately. We got them coming on, Shot Down Twice. We've got them coming on in March. Age of Truth will be on with us. Tough Guys coming. Harpa, they're all the way from fucking Sweden. And
Really?
then
Oh, awesome.
a couple other bands I'm just waiting to confirm, man. But we got some big names coming up for sure if they confirm with us. And fuck, we'll go from there.
It's gonna be a
But-
big year for us.
Smell grind. I can't talk anymore. Spell
Smell
grinder.
grinder, baby. Smell grinder. We grind
I will
smells.
I know I
Spell
put it wrong
grinder
in
is
the
named after a wizard dating site.
yeah.
Oh, was it dating sites?
It was called wizardsonly.com, but now Spell grinder.
I know what I'm looking up next. I'm all over that shit. All right. I'm gonna take us out and fucking play it loud, play it proud.